All right, I'm spending time with Cleo Meyer. Cleo, every year I take a victory tour of agents and team members too who had a great year and perhaps did what they didn't know was there for them to do. And your name certainly popped on the list. Now, I know you've been on the waiting list. How long had you been on? Maybe a year or two?
I think about 2 years. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I've been waiting to come in and be educated.
Well, we're certainly glad you came. So I just want you to share your story as to what the coaching meant for you and what you saw with your team during this year.
So I started 2022 very concerned, honestly. Prior to this year, I relied upon one person to manifest my life insurance goals for the most part. My onboarders would do the small little bundle packages, but in terms of the big premium, I've always had a life insurance specialist. And tragically, my life insurance specialist who'd been with me for 6 years passed away in early January of cancer. Leaving me A, distraught over losing her, and then B, just wondering, oh my gosh, this came upon me so quickly because it wasn't a long illness. That, what am I going to do to manifest my goals for next year? Because I've always been a high-performing agent, and I always had this business model that worked very, very well for me. Well, I'd heard about you several years ago, and one of my very good friends, Caitlin Ponce, I saw her numbers go from being here to here in a 10-month period of time. And I took her out to lunch, and I'm like, what are you doing? Congratulations, it's fantastic, it's amazing. But I mean, what are you doing? And she's told me all about your program and how it was instrumental to enabling her to really get her team highly motivated and teach them that yes, they can sell. And so I entered the year thinking, okay, what are we going to do? Well, I've got to focus on training. So thankfully, I got off your wait list. I was able to actually, enroll my team members in your program. And along the same time, I hired a brand new team member, Jarika, who you've had focused for quite some time. I hired her in December, and agents get a little bit desperate. Not to say I was desperate to hire her because she came highly recommended by her former employer, but she came in the interview saying, "Cleo, if you want someone to sell life insurance, it's not me. I can't sell life insurance. I've been doing this for X number of years, and there's just no way. It's not something I'm successful at." I'm like, "Well, that's okay. We're just going to work with you." And so fortunately, she caught fire really with your program because as with most people, they're paralyzed by fear and maybe lack of confidence. But you're a guru, in my opinion, in enabling people to actually feel more confident, because it's one thing for me to say, if you do this, this is going to happen. If you do this again, it's going to happen. I promise you it is. But I'm the agent, and I've been in insurance forever, and they don't believe it because I just told them that. But when they can see that somebody else there's a similar background of maybe less experience than what they have is able to manifest tremendous success, then they believe in themselves and they think they can do it. So this year we had our life insurance goals for the year, I think early September. By September we had already qualified for Chairman Circle, Club of Elite 3 travel. Right now we're sitting on, I think, $52,000 of carryover for next year. We're eyeing Exotica travel. And my teams, they're making more money than they ever have before. It's made my job easier because I've got consistent production every single month, every single week. They can see if Jarika can do it, I can do it. So Tavia's caught fire, and I've got 2 brand new team members. One just got her license. Actually, earlier this month, she's already written 3 life insurance applications for the month. We're talking December. What's today's the 13th? She's written 3 already because Jarika's now leading role plays that are mirroring what you're doing. And it's just gotten our team very excited. They're happy to come in. It's more enjoyable. It's created, I think, maybe a better work environment.
So for you as the agent, can we also say that having one team member do it kind of pales in comparison to having the team do it now?
Oh, I mean, tremendously so, because there was so much missed opportunity. Now they're pivoting to life insurance on almost every single call. So we've gone from writing maybe 75 life insurance policies to we got 105 in the books for this year. And all of our customers are being touched because part of the issue is people don't realize that maybe we don't sell life insurance.
Right.
I want everyone to know that, but it's hard to do that when someone just calling on birthday lists. That's all they're doing is touching on birthday lists and maybe missing them. Versus we've all learned that people are more inclined to think about insurance when they're calling us. Rather than, hey, we're calling them, hey, we sell life insurance.
Right.
And so by me being able to really engage my internal sales team in the premise of that and then seeing that it works, it's made us so much more productive, because rather than worrying about this one person that has, takes over 80% of the load, now I've got to distribute to everybody. And also I think the clients are better serviced for it.
They are, because if you have one person, that one person can't touch everyone.
Exactly.
And then what we like to do, and it sounds like it's happened here, is weaponize the entire team to where now we're all playing a part. The agency does better, they do better too.
Exactly.
So I love that. So I was going to ask, what has this done for you as an agent? I think you've already said what this has done for you.
No, completely. It's made my job, it's made us much more productive. My scorecard bonus is bigger than it's ever been. My clients seem to be happier. My team's happier. They're making more money. It's taken a lot of pressure off of me. They're so engaged by your training that they do their own role plays now, which I've empowered them to do that too, because I want them to, some of them want to become agents. And so, no, it's been very exciting. It's been instrumental to really our growth this year, and I'm very appreciative of everything you've given my team.
Well, thank you. I just want to point out one thing before I let you go. You followed the process. Your team is doing well because you followed the process. You guys watched the training as a team. You debriefed. You put your own action steps together based on the training.
Exactly.
And then what that does is rev up what you learned. And so you did a wonderful job with that.
Well, I appreciate that. Yeah, we did. Every Tuesday morning, we were at 8 o'clock in the morning. No one wants to be at 8 o'clock in the morning. I actually went to Dunkin' Donuts every Tuesday and had their individual breakfast orders every Tuesday morning.
Okay.
Their breakfasts were all on their desks. And so it just was a really good way to start out the day on a Tuesday. And then we do the follow-up training actually every day beyond that. At 8:30. So it was 8 o'clock in the morning, and then 8:30 the rest of the week. So it's been wonderful, and so thank you.
All right. Well, thank you.
A true pleasure.
Well, thank you for having some time for me. I really appreciate it.
My pleasure. Very nice to meet you in person.
Okay.